Can you hear me now? Yeah, you probably can. You know what? It's probably for the best because I was saying some stuff that maybe shouldn't have gone. What's up, y'all? Um, yes, this is about the post-show stuff because I don't know about y'all, but I feel like it's giving stalker. Y'all let me know. Y'all, yeah. Hi, Ashley B. Y'all let me know, but it's giving stalker. It's giving defamation lawsuit. Like, child, I don't know. The lashes came off already, so I don't know if the look is as complete as it should be, but show me some love on my Instagram. Y'all. Hi, Layla. Hi, D. Y'all, go to the community page. If you haven't seen what he did, go to the community page. I've clicked the links. I've attached the links. Basically, there is drama between Paul and Tina, right? They've been going back and forth, right? However, Paul decided to make a full-on production. He has I always want to say Saw, but it's not Saw. The Jason music, and he's basically like calling out all of Tina's lies. He has screen recordings from the different lives that she's done, the posts that she's done on her post, the lives that he has been on, and it's just like it's a lot. And then for me, what are y'all saying? Hi, Monique King. My head from all of the senior citizen nonsense. No, for real. Yes, and happy Mother's Day. That's what I was saying when the mic was off. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, to all the grandmothers, to all the spiritual mothers, because I have a few of those as well. Happy Mother's Day to you all. Hope you're having an amazing Sunday. Alberta, those eyes though. Oh, thank you. I know it has to be a lot for you to come and post, to come on post season, because I do not care, right? But it's not even the content of what he's saying, but it's more so the way that he's going about it. And I'm like, I understand people wanting to clear their name, right? And I am going to be eating while I'm talking about this. I understand clearing your name, but it's giving stalker. It's giving defamation lawsuit. It's giving say my name one more time. And I'm getting my attorney on the phone. Like, this has to be one of the messiest cats of Ready to Love history. Absolutely. I watched Kojo's panel last night. My goodness, the Paul video was ridiculous. The one that he posted just last night is even worse. It is even worse. And what makes it worse is like, he has footage from all these like sources that kind of expose him for like tracking her. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, for somebody who says they don't care, you seem to care a lot. You seem to care a lot. Wanted to stop by and say hello. Hey, big sis. Well, we aren't really recapping. We're literally just discussing how you guys feel about Paul's situation. Because I don't know, for me, like we've definitely seen people go back and forth over the internet. We've seen people say things in an interview, recant after the fact, add more in a different interview after, the person that they have beef with has also done an interview. But I've never seen it to this extent. I've never seen somebody like create a whole entire video with all of these receipts and then basically, say, oh, this person needs help, this person needs whatever. But then what you're doing is also unhinged. And then at the end of it, for this person who is, not well, he's going to say, this was like at the end of the second video, he's going to say, what did he say? If she wants to have a civil conversation, he's open to it. Why you want to talk to the girl? Why do you still want to talk to the girl if she's unwell? Why do you still want to talk to the girl if you don't care? It's giving stalker, y'all. It's giving stalker. How did I miss all of that? Go to the community page. I've linked both videos. Go ahead, Tom. Ask a question. I mean, you're free to do so. At his big age, Cammy, it's too much. It's too much. For me, what I would rather is like just talk about the situation. There's no need for the music, the theatrics, the jump cuts, the chapters, the it's just it's giving stalker, y'all. And I'm not even pressed on who said what where cuz y'all know I watch the show for entertainment. And when the show is over, their life moves on and so does mine, right? But I've never seen somebody go to this extent post show. And I just want to talk about it. I want us to kiki. No tattoos, only one piercing. Hey Fedora, let me go watch quick and come back. Yeah, watch quickly. It was the background music for me. Listen, Tina was telling the truth. It's really making it seem like Tina was telling the truth. Like, you doing all of this and trying to get so many people on side. I feel like the most that people have said about Tina was that she did ghost the process. She was detached at some point and, you know, it became frustrating to have to like deal with her in the process. Cool. She also blocked everybody, you know, she doesn't really care about the situation. Cool. It only started when she was doing an interview on somebody's channel and he was up in the comments, and then that's what snowballed into what's going on right now. And like, he's accused her of passing the phone around so everybody could talk to her baby. Damn. He's accused her of what else? Calling Demetrius the devil, which, you know, I actually can see her saying that. He even confirmed her story that she was upstairs when the retreat happened and that she did arrive, but production, you know, made the whole situation where it looked like she came the very last minute. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel some type of way about men playing with Tina and her, right? I did not like that. I was like, if it's true, I mean, no. If it's true, you better hope you have enough evidence to prove it, because do not bring children into it. Don't and to bring children into it and lie on my child. For me, I feel like it's possible that, you know, so Tina, she was like, I mean, if my child is passing by and she says hello, that's not talking to my child. That's my child being curious. You know what I mean? So if it's that, then call a spade a spade. Don't be out here making it seem like she's opening her home and her children to strange men. Like that's, we don't play about the children, child. We don't play about the children. Tina and Paul are definitely stalking each other. She pops up wherever he does, but his video was weird and unnecessary. They need to leave each other alone. I had to watch him on 1.75 because, baby, the thing about Paul, he's gonna drag. He is. Oh my goodness, the man can talk for days. He's probably upset that it's gonna look bad for him if he really comes out with a book. Okay. But this is better? Like this is the solution? I don't know. Yeah, Alexis, it is long. He had a lot to say, and he had a lot of receipts, apparently. He's probably upset that it's, oh, I just read that. Straight up cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Paul isn't wrapped tight. Tina and Dakia were put in an impossible situation, a whole mess. For me, if I was looking at the way that Paul has been acting, I would almost be like, yeah, all the ladies who were once interested in Paul absolutely dodged a bullet, because if somebody doesn't get their way, is this how they're going to react? Also, the same can be said about Tina. The same can be said about a lot of people on this cast, to be honest. But like, how are you going to call yourself a catch? How are you going to call yourself a person of integrity? How are you going to call yourself all these amazing things? And then this is the way that you choose to supposedly clear your name. I feel like there's a difference between clearing your name and smearing somebody else's. And this is definitely a smear campaign for sure. Hello, I'm just kind of gonna call you Pink Cream. Hello, Pink Cream. Oh man. A kid does that all the time, and that's the difference with a kid. A kid does that all the time. Okay. That's the difference with the age gap. Watch Paul come out with a book called My Hi, Adrian Arnold. Thank you, love. Oh my goodness. Paul is so close to his daughter. So, no, he didn't like Tina introducing her daughter to other men. So, no, he didn't like Tina introducing her daughter to other men. But the thing is, Monique, like, I I find it very easy for something as simple as your child coming in and out. Like, if y'all were on my channel when my niece was here, just the fact that I was talking and not to her, she was like, "What's going on? What? Hi, what's happening?" Like, they always want to be involved. But don't make it seem like I'm introducing you to my child as in, "Hey, honey, this is going to be your future stepfather, potentially." There's a very big difference. And I'm like, if you're leaving so much out for interpretation, you're making it seem like Tina had the intentions of introducing all these strange men to her daughter in a way that, like, makes it seem like she doesn't have self-worth, makes it seem like she doesn't, respect boundaries that she should have. Like, I don't know. To me, that was messy. And you better hope to God that is actually what she did, because these are big claims. I don't know. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Kim. Hey, D'Souza. Hi, Lakeisha girl. Watch your life a little, BB. Y'all four were really good together. Hope y'all four are doing it. Right. I loved the vibe between the four of us. I was asked to go back on again, but honestly, I had just woken up from a nap. And y'all don't want to see me when I'm still sleepy. As far as Precious goes, now I see why she told Christina XO in an interview that, there are a lot of her. Wait, what? There is a lot for her to come back after the reunion. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Paul has 27-year-old twin daughters, so he should not mistreat anyone else's daughters. A valid Queen of the South. Paul and Tina ended up in a chat I was on Friday night. They went back and forth for 2 hours. Mercy. Oh, thank you, Lakeisha. I didn't even read it wrong, to be honest with you. Yeah, I just want to know what you guys' thoughts are on this kind of retaliation. A live is one thing. Calling someone out in comments is another. This, we've never seen it done like this. We've never seen it done like this. And it's giving stalker, it's giving obsession. Why are so obsessed with me? Boy, we want to know. Jeez. Thank you, Queen of the South. Hi, Linda. Let's be real. Tina was looking for a sugar daddy sponsor, and Paul wanted easy booty. They both need to squash the drama and move on. Damn, Aaron. Oh my goodness. Not Splendid Daddy, good God. Hi, Venus. We could talk about other people, but right now we're talking about Paul. Because I want to know if anybody else was getting the same thing that I was getting. This show has gone to the pits. The show has absolutely gone to the pits. I feel like we're going to have interviews up until the next damn season. Maybe even bleed into the season at this rate. Oh, no. You're not mad at Precious? You love the fire in her? Listen, I wasn't mad at her either. You're not going to talk to me like I'm an imbecile. No. I'm surprised because on one of Paul's lives, he said he couldn't wait for all of this to be over and back to his normal life. To add on to that, for somebody who claims that fame means nothing, this show means nothing, you want to be done with it, you don't want to, why are you live every damn day? Bringing up fans to talk about, oh, Paul, we love you. Oh, Paul, oh, la, 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 la. Creating these big blockbuster productions on the show on a missed connection that you claim not to care about, yet you constantly bring up unprovoked. Talking about I deliver. Okay. All right. When is Miami? I don't know. The only thing this look is missing is the lashes. On Instagram, there's lashes. I already took them off because I've been wearing this for like 4 hours now. So yeah, lashes are on Instagram. Like it over there. Thank you, Daisy. Agreed, not a good look or roles to take on, 1000%. This is all too much. Paul's video was too much. Everyone needs to move on. Well, his normal life wasn't netting him a woman, so that's why he went on the show. Oh, God. Oh, mercy. Mercy. I couldn't do it. Time is too precious for arguing. A misconnection. That's all it was. Move on. Everyone is too old, especially old man Paul. How's the second video worse than the first? It is absolutely worse than the first. Absolutely worse than the first. Why this man had a snapback and chain on in the video? Like, sir, you're big age. You need a blazer and an ascot. Ain't nobody really wearing ascot ties anymore, Alexis. But no, like, I think that's what adds insult to injury. The fact that, like, somebody can't let go of something that just didn't work out. Like, you could admit you wanted it to work out and you're upset that it didn't work out. Okay, cool. But, like, you're also, like, grown. His daughters are older than me. His children are older than me. Where's the video? Go on my community page. They're tagged there. Something just seemed odd on both sides. Oh, on with both casts from DC. I'm not sure if, oh, it's the section of participants or not. You mean like like the location? Like there's something wrong with the DMV? I mean, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? The muscle shirt with those muscles. Mercy. Obvious they are both petty. Oh, absolutely. And that's why for me, it's not even an argument of who's right, who's wrong. Because whatever. Whoever is going to stick to their guns, they're going to stick to their guns till kingdom come, right? I know, Alexis, you don't like me saying kingdom come, but move on. They're going to stick to the guns till kingdom come. But don't come off like a stalker. It's too much. Why is he trying to prove that Tina is a liar? I think, you know, don't like, even the way that I was talking about Paul, we haven't really been painting him with the prettiest brush. You know what I mean? We calling him sugar daddy, or in this chat, Splenda daddy. We be saying, you know, he's too old for this. He's just looking for coochie, like all of this stuff. So I guess maybe he's trying to exonerate himself from that label and show himself as more of a noble person. Problem is, all of this does the opposite. All of this does the opposite. The dime piece. Where is she, Paul? That's why in my live I said, was it a dime piece or just a dime? No way you got a dime piece acting the way you acting on social media. And if you did, she's most definitely gone by now. Most definitely gone right now. Oh, there you go. Alexis tagged the videos for those who haven't seen them yet. This is his attempt at extending the time in the spotlight, but Tina and her multiple posts and videos are too much too. 1000%. 1000%. They're both doing a lot. They're both doing a lot. And it's not uncommon for people to constantly talk about, you know, their situation. I mean, we still have people from last season pulling up, trying to clear their name, right? I've just never seen it to the extent that Paul has gone to. Not a penny, child. Mercy. Miami starts 5/14. That's next week, no? Don't say that. They can't be giving us these episodes back to back to back like this. It's too much. You keep saying older than me, but you ain't old. I'm not old, but I'm saying like Paul could be my father. And I could not imagine my father doing this. I really would look at my dad like, if you don't sit your ass down and collect pension, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is embarrassing. Yeah, Deanna, where did you get that information? Because, whew, mercy. Next week, that's too quick. That is too, we need to breathe. We need to breathe. Oh my goodness. He ain't getting a dime piece without spending a bag. A bag. Oh, 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 oh. Sit down, baby. Make your music. Okay? Link up with AJ or something. Y'all come up with a bop. Put Mumin on it. Maybe even Joy. And go on about your business, okay? Because this ain't cute. It ain't cute. But collect your pension, babe. But if you were to believe somebody, I know we both think they're both lying, and probably they are, right? Whose side do you believe? At this point, I believe Tina. Because so far, everything she said, besides the book deal, which verdict is still out, okay? Verdict is still out. Everything she said has been confirmed. You know? She said, I wasn't in that call with them people. I blocked them people. They agreed. I wasn't at home having car troubles. I was upstairs. That has also been verified. The different connections that she had, they disappeared before even the house situation. The other people have also confirmed that. Like, so far, people have been making Tina's case. Stay right, stay right. Yes, I am from Canada. Yes, I am. I don't see it as stalker vibes necessarily. I see it as a come up or capitalizing on the fame he has. Okay. Funny they focus on Wiley being young, but what about Paul being old? Should hear about that and give him the boot. That is interesting. That is interesting as well. I think with Wiley, like, the energy was so young compared to everybody that it was easy to point out when it came to him. But yeah, the show was made for more mature, older people, so maybe they don't look at somebody who's at like the top of the bracket as an issue. So I don't know. You believe Tina, Pink Cream. I believe Tina because Paul is rubbing me the wrong way. There is something fishy with him. My brain is still not over the video Kojo showed us. I'm not smart enough to understand what Paul is talking about. D'Souza, you need to watch the second one. It got worse. What about Tina and Black Girl Squad? Listen, for me, so here's the thing. I never judge people on who they are friends with unless you guys collectively are perpetuating like mean girl, mean person, bully behavior, like stuff like that, right? And I say that because even in my own friendships, I have two groups of friends who very adamantly despise each other. And they know that they despise each other. But guess who's still friends with both groups? Me. So I've been in a situation where people don't like who I'm friends with, but that doesn't necessarily determine who you are. And again, like, who somebody is friends with, I don't know. To us, it shouldn't really matter because we're not in these people's lives. Like, they can be friends with who they want to be friends with. Tina's been adamant on saying that she did not vibe with the people on this cast. Now that to me is also a bit of a concern. I'm like, not one person? You didn't make not one friend. But I don't judge her for being friends with Black Girl Squad, Brown Girls, whatever. Them chicks. Tommy needs to go. Clearly, the inmates were running the asylum. Tommy had no idea this type of drama was going on behind the scenes. Tina's telling you the truth, and I'm glad she talked Tommy down. They need to give us all a moment to digest these last 2 seasons 1000%. While it deserved better, not saying I would give it to cold-blooded mercy. You are living true to your name. Ashley B saying, what about Joy? What about Joy? We can get into it if y'all want to get into it. Cold-blooded, if you do a scroll up, Alexis, can you pin the comment? There are links to the videos that we are talking about. And you was ready to love? No. I bet Wiley fine under them shirts. Mercy. I mean, you didn't see him at the beach party? He was looking great. He was looking great. Tommy ain't ready for no love. I just know when Paul was putting together that video, putting together that video, he was thinking, this is gonna eat the girl up. And now we're calling him a stalker. He absolutely thought he did something. Absolutely. And he's like, he makes her picture the thumbnail. So on Instagram, if you're just perusing, you see Tina on his page and it's like, why? What's happening? What's going on? Am I the only one tired of Tina sharing her truth all over Beyonce's internet? Listen, we're tired of it all. And this is only the beginning because, you know, a series of interviews is about to begin. We haven't seen an interview from Clifton, Joy, Dakia recently just had one, Carmen, Donovan, Demetri. Like, it's only the beginning. Only the beginning. Maybe Alexis, just pin it. Why you so close for me? Boy, I wanna know. Oh, I have to pin it. Oh, my bad. Let me pin that. Why did they give y'all moderator status and you can't pin stuff? That's dumb. Okay, so y'all want to move on to Joy? Okay. Oh, let me read this last thing. I'm over Tommy too. Soon his Mistress Mercy are gonna come. Oh my gosh, you guys. Here's the thing about Tommy being the host. So many people speak so highly of Tommy, yet the version that we see of Tommy is one that he likes to interject when the women are talking, but not necessarily when the men are talking. And it does come off sometimes as misogynistic. I don't know if it's edited that way, you know, if that's just by design or if that's truly how he reacts in those situations. I wish we got to see more of what the castmates themselves are talking about, because everybody's like, oh, Tommy's like a mentor, Tommy's like whatever. Well, when we see it, he looks like a damn fool. So yeah, I'm gonna need either a different host or y'all to edit it differently. And somebody tweeted me the other day saying that after season 3, the production company changed, and baby, you can tell. Whoo, you can tell. Okay, so y'all want to talk about Joy. Joy was messy AF. Girl, you got the man. Why are you trying to act like Dakia is delusional? So I'm half and half with the Joy situation. I can definitely see her point when she said, everybody could see from day dot that we had a connection, right? But Joy, your man, your man was out here entertaining Dakia, not on some friendly tip, on some, you know, what could this really be? Trying to flirt when the ex was around, the eating the aphrodisiacs, the letting her meet your friend, you know what I mean? There was a lot of gray area when it came to Clifton and Dakia. So for Joy to make it seem like Dakia was, you know, bringing stuff out of nowhere, girl, bye. And I would have given her a pass if She was acting solely off of what she knew of the situation. The problem is, they had already showed the clips. And she's like, oh, good edit. Did they edit Clifton to get up and feed her the oyster? Did they edit Clifton to, be loved up across from her ex? What are you talking about? Joy, come on, babes. Come on, sis. I do understand, though, coming into it, if you were hearing stories about what Dakia may or may not have said, whether it's in context, out of context, whatever, it would still kind of piss you off. And then if you're looking at your man and he's telling you a story that paints the other woman as delusional, because let's be honest, y'all could be mad at Joy, but I feel like if you're going to be mad at Joy, you have to be equally mad at Clifton. Equally. Because I don't doubt that his story when he reported back to Joy was a completely different story, or at least had a little bit of enhancement to make himself look better. I don't know. Clifton was entertaining Dakia, so exactly. Cold-blooded, exactly. Oh, I'm missing comments, Mercy. Dakia said she and Clifton were talking every day and still having dates the entire season, Joy. Exactly. Like if it was nothing, it wouldn't have been so many dates, child. I mean, well, that's where things get a little bit like, because everybody says production picks your dates and you only find out once you get there. So I can see that kind of being some murky water. But even on those dates, you don't have to give that energy. Let's think back to Sabrina. Sabrina sat there with Paul and said, baby, it ain't here for us. It is not here between us. Clifton could have done that. Time and time again, he chose not to. So I can understand Joy feeling like Dakia was making something up, especially when everybody could see that their chemistry was palpable. However, even after seeing the footage, Joy, you're still going to come for Dakia's neck? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Nah. Oh, I am. He was trying to act like he didn't tell Dakia anything he did at the getaway. And also, Dakia had said, when it's time to cut me off, let me know. Don't leave me in the dark. And it was unfortunate that she had to see them, interact the way that they did under the guise of, I still have a strong connection. And she didn't make up that term. He said he had strong connections with both Joy and Dakia. So listen, Joy, she didn't make that up. Stop that. Stop it. He gets more of the blame because he literally kept her in his pocket and gave her positive signals. Joy was insensitive to Dakia, but he was hiding embarrassment. Clifton led Dakia on, and Joy didn't want to see it. Dakia dodged getting embarrassed with a key in a ring case. Because I'm still like, why? The phrase we say on this channel, at your big age. Get down on a knee to propose, not to hand over a key, child. What? There's more to it, I think. Joy was pre-revved up for a fight. 1000% Black Tornado. And that's why I'm saying, like, I wouldn't put it past Clifton to have spun a story that wasn't all the way true. And so she arrived on edge, and seeing the clips, I guess she really is chopping it up to edit, but like Dakia was given reassurance by this man. So to say she made it up, no, she didn't. You might be upset at her for not seeing that clearly it was stronger between the two of y'all and she should have fell back, but she didn't make it up. She did not make it up. I still think Clifton is a player. You wouldn't be in the minority with that. The reason why I'm mad at Joy is that she did not dismiss Dakia's experience, but Pessy, can you send that again? And don't Clifton have a 3-year-old? Yeah, he does, but what that got to do with anything? Listen, like, I don't know. I felt like somebody like Tina got a lot more smoke for having a young child, but Clifton had a young child too. And like people treat women differently than they do men, especially when it comes to children. So I don't know. I feel like if we're not, if, well, you're clearly making it a point, right? But the vast majority didn't make it a point to keep bringing up that Clifton had a small child. So therefore, we're just not even going to bring the kids into it altogether. It's like Clifton high key pranked Joy with the knee and key. Unnecessary. I mean, I'm sure she knew it was not going to be a ring, but it's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And 2 divorces. Mercy. Was he married to both of them? Hmm. Allegedly, Clifton and Dakia announced that she would take him using sex, a convenient way to low-key admit y'all smashed. Where'd you get that from, DW? Emphasis on allegedly, because, ooh, child, I'm not trying to have them come at me. Where did that come from? Hello, spiritually protected tarot. Meaning y'all going half on the baby and not married, plus 2 ex-wives. Girl, I guess he is a prize. Listen, you never know what the next person is willing to put up with, so the multiple baby mamas doesn't bother other people the way that it might bother some of us. It is what it is. We've had worse. We've had, what was his name? I want to say his name was Jay. No, it wasn't Jay. He looks like Jay though. The guy who was a musician, he said like he played with Usher and whatever. Now his situation, I would have said, girl, run. Whoever dealt with him, girl, run. Him and Dante from last season. I don't even see Clifton as problematic as those 2 men. I don't think Joy knew it was a key until she saw it. You think so? I think she would be delusional to expect a ring though. That soon? I mean, I get it. They're older and, you know, there's less things to wait around for. You kind of like get to the point when you're older, but... Joy not just dismissed Dakia's experience, but she purposely wanted to make her feel insignificant. Okay, yes, 1000%. And that's where I was kind of frustrated with Joy. I was like, it's one thing to want to plead your case and whatever, but it's another thing to actually tear the woman down. You know, like one thing that I didn't like that most people were saying in my live was, she's not a girl's girl. I don't think you have to be a girl's girl, to be honest with you. I really don't think you have to be. But there is a problem with not being a decent human being. And tearing somebody down, assuming that footage wasn't chopped and screwed, is never okay. And, you know, like laughing in the woman's face, calling her delusional, all this stuff, and looking over at your man and he ain't laughing. Because he knows what he did. He knows he left the door open. I'm a little door open. Okay? That's where Joy lost me for sure. She is delusional, though. She's deluded. Listen, y'all know I don't absolve Dakia of her lack of awareness to the situation. Like 1000%, she should have examined the field and said, okay, I don't belong here. However, the onus was not solely on her to walk away. She even asked Clifton to cut the tie, and he didn't until like the last second. And that to me, I could see, I could see why she was, you know, really upset. Yes, I can sing. I'm a paid singer. Thank you. Thank you very much. Slight flex, you know. Dakia appears innocent, but her emotions were really involved with Clifton. Maybe more happened than we know. At this age, I'm not being your girlfriend. When you propose, I'll cut the other dudes off. Oh my goodness. Mercy. No, I'm saying Joy is delusional. Maybe she really thought it was a... Oh. You think? Damn. Yeah, I don't know. Considering even his history with relationships, I don't even think he would want to propose that soon, you know? I think he would have very cold feet for a very long time. She didn't seem all that rah-rah about the baby plan, if we being honest. Hmm, that's a good point. Not being a girl's girl is a red flag. I've seen it play out enough times. What ends up happening is they always side with a man. I don't even need to be their man, like their man, and it don't even need to be their man. Um, so I'm not saying that that isn't a potential outcome, but people were upset that like she's more tomboy-ish. People are saying, "Oh, she's operating from masculinity. Oh, she's not a girl's girl." Like to me, I'm just like, okay, and there are people in this life that vibe better with guys. Like it just, I was that way for a long time. And the only reason why I'm not friends with men now is because men have done things to me that just makes me distrust men in general. But like, I'm a lot more tomboy as well. And so when people are like, oh, she's not a girl's girl, I'm like, okay, that to me, I don't, to me, you can see it as a red flag. I personally don't, but I have a problem with tearing other people down, women or not, people in general. That don't go on with me, bruh. That don't go on with me. Girl, I'm supposed to be cooking. Bye, cold blooded. We'll see you later. We'll see you later. I know someone who had 6 baby mamas and 9 kids, then still got a new chick to marry him and have a baby with him. Clifton could get there if you let him. Are you friends with Future? Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Damn. Thanks. Thanks, Alexis. Um, yeah, my only issue was with them making it seem like her not being a girl's girl was an issue. Her coming for people is an issue. People, male or female. But not being a girl's girl, y'all, that's okay. It's fine. I'm a tomboy too, but I'm not going after a woman who obviously had something she was trying to convince everyone. I hear you, Empress. I'm waiting for someone to make a compilation of Dakia and Clifton's moments just to spy. Oh my goodness. I'm waiting for her interview. Has it already been posted? And I want her to also explain why she even considered exploring things with Paul. Because, like, when was it ever there? Because you know, Dakia, if Dakia likes you, she gonna give you an eye. She gonna give you a knee rub. She gonna give you a graze, the shoulder. She never gave any of that to, not only did she not give any of that to Paul, this woman had to ask for affection every single time. I would like more people to cop to just playing the game. Just wanted to play the game. Cause just tell me, oh, you know, I just wanted to see if there was, you know, a way to stick it out to the end. Cause girl, ain't nothing there. You cooked oxtail. Okay, Alexis, watch you. So it's okay to spread babies around the world until you find the one? Absolutely not. Yeah, Amina, listen, it's a problematic mindset that a lot of people have. A lot of people have. You think the interview is tomorrow? Okay. Then I'm a wait. Male identified equals joy. What does that mean? There's now 2 people in this chat who said, what does that mean? You know the issue that I have with, like, I'm not coming for y'all. This is now a broad conversation. The issue that I have with people who want to make it a point of women who are more masculine and whatever is like they're the same people who get upset when we want to define what womanhood is and whatever. And like sometimes people don't really fit into that. Womanhood can't be defined as da-da-da. Okay, so then why are we making it a point, oh, this woman's masculine, this woman is like whatever. Like I don't know, that stuff don't go on with me. And I'm not coming for y'all. I hope it doesn't come across that way. I'm not trying to do that. If that's what's happening, I'm sorry. But I'm just like, a woman is a woman. If you don't relate with her, you don't relate with her. If she's more masculine, okay, cool. If she's more feminine, okay, cool. But she's still a woman. Like, let her do life the way she wants to do life. I don't know. You explained it above, Entasar. Let me see. What did you say? Joy isn't a guy's girl. She is male identified. I learned the term recently, and it means protecting problematic men and blaming women for being mistreated. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, oxtail is hella expensive. And that's where white supremacy comes in. Because oxtail never used to be expensive because it used to be scraps that they gave to Negroes. Ain't that crazy? Same with chicken wings. Ain't that crazy? Um, Dakia asked to touch because that's how she likes to be treated. Ask first. But Daisy, she never really asked that when it came to Wiley, when it came to Clifton. Like she naturally felt that energy, even with Eric to his demise. Um, but like that's the way that she would go about it. But with Paul, it almost was like she had to contrive this chemistry that was just not there. And that's low key, lowest key. Why I kind of believed Carmen when she said, you know, the attraction for Paul isn't there for Dakia. I mean, maybe he didn't say Dakia, but you can put two and two together. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But she really didn't like Paul. Yeah, she didn't. She didn't. Tamara, you didn't really miss much. We're talking about Ready to Love. We started talking about the drama that Paul is perpetuating on Beyonce's internet, and Tina's doing it as well. But now we're just talking about random stuff. Nothing is wrong with Joy being masculine or getting along with guys. It becomes a problem when she got mad at Dakia when she should have been mad at Clifton or, oh, Clifton for leading her on. That I agree with 1000%. That I agree with 1000%. Forget oxtail. How about this lady selling a small container of prepared chitlins for $30? Wow. Wow. White supremacy. Now, what did Paul do? Check the pinned. Is it still pinned? Let me see. It's still pinned. So check the pinned messages. Paul is a needs his Viagra per Tina. The Ready to Love game is flawed. You should go off into the next level once you find your person. Like Love is Blind, staying to the end forces them to play games with each other. This show is flawed. 1000% Black Tornado. Joy was absolutely my favorite until the reunion. Her pumping up Donovan, consoling Eric after his SA, and then Clifton. There's a pattern there. I could see that for sure. I was very disappointed by her, especially in the second half. The first half, I didn't see the energy that everybody was giving her because I'm like that as well. I'm very boisterous. I like to take the piss out of people. I like to laugh and all that stuff. But then when it was actively directed to somebody, then I was like, okay, no, no, no. That ain't right, bruh. I said, please lock me up when I start paying that kind of money for something they gave away for free. For some intestines? No, sir. All right. Listen. Listen. It's crazy. Not Paul making a PowerPoint slideshow about Tina with the actual music backing. And then using her picture as the thumbnail, like it's just Tina on his page. Like, babe, Paul, are you okay? What's happening? What's going on? And then at the end of that, what killed me, because this has happened to me too, I've had somebody rip into me. It was a guy, and he was upset that I wouldn't give him the attention that he thought he deserved from me, right? And when I wasn't reciprocating, he called me illiterate. I don't know who was there at that live because I shared it. I even showed you guys the messages. He called me illiterate. He called me stupid. I'm fat anyways. I probably am just putting that one in. But like all these other things. And at the end of it, he was like, but if you want to learn from me, I can teach you and we can talk and we can meet up and whatever. And I was just like, oh, you're unwell. You're unwell. And that's the similar energy that I'm getting from Paul. I don't know if he just expected Tina to just be head over heels for him. I don't know. I don't know. But when things did not go his way, he pulled the whole, were you ugly anyways? Okay, my nigga, I wasn't ugly when you approached. So, what's good? He does seem obsessed, Lakeisha, at his big age. Oh my goodness. I picked up something funny about Joy since the beginning, but it was exposed at the reunion. I mean, she definitely gave Demetrius a mouthful when she thought she was getting eliminated. So her being this outspoken isn't new. You remember that, Lakeisha? Yeah, that was a time. That was a time. That was back when I wanted to give y'all all the information of my life. I don't want to do that as much anymore because some of y'all be calling me a pick me, and I don't like that. Anyways, this isn't about me. Paul is dragging out his 15 minutes of fame that we're all shocked he had. Anyway, I hope she said something to Clifton behind closed doors. That man can't be trusted. D'Souza, I would love to see a lot more people hold Clifton up to the same flame that they're giving Joy, because in the same way that she was being out here boisterous and, you know, dismissing Dakia's experience, him being quiet shows a level of guilt as well. And it's like, okay, so you not speaking up against it is also making Dakia seem delusional. You're not as loud, but the message is exactly the same. And I did not like that. I didn't like the both of them. I didn't like how they both did that. It's giving Alexis from Ultimatum. Mercy. Joy had to say something because after she overnight stayed in his bed, and Clifton said he still wasn't clear about his choice for Dakia, Clifton embarrassed her about her. Interesting theory. Interesting theory. Joy is just mean, Mo said. How much do the contestants get paid to embarrass themselves? Everybody says that the reality TV stipend is not a lot to begin with, so I would say not enough to embarrass yourself to this degree. But I could see how trying to capitalize off of this 15 minutes of fame could garner you more revenue. So, hey. Hey. Yeah. Speaking of Future, did y'all see the tweets about Nick Cannon today? No. I missed that. Clifton should be getting worse or most of the heat, in my opinion. He got a pass during the reunion. If Precious was there, I believe she would have collected him. I wish nobody gave him any kind of energy. Even Dakia, I understand she was, you know, being attacked at the time by Joy, but I would have even liked her to address Clifton directly. And if she did, I wish they showed that to us. Because I was like, why is Clifton getting out scot-free? And Joy doesn't give two F's about Dakia's feelings or any woman's feelings. She made it clear in the hot tub. I wouldn't say any woman because she's friends with Carmen. Very good friends, actually. And with Demetrius's new girl. So, hey. Twitter shredded Nick Cannon today. Okay, I'm going to catch up later. A lot of people got that Joy gave masculine energy, but I got a bit of emotionally all over the place. She was loud and obnoxiously over-talking several people in their situation. The over-talking thing isn't something that's new, though. I hear you. The over-talking, however, is something that's been happening. Like, she does kind of like to stoke fires. She likes to be a little bit petty, which, you know, I am too. But yeah, I think we saw a more amplified version of what we've already been seeing. So yeah, that was interesting. I think Dakia was vulnerable after the Eric thing, and I also think she was determined to see this process through. And not even that, you feel the way that you feel, and then to learn that you don't have the support that you almost expected. Because I keep hearing, you know, through the grapevine, people are saying that this situation has split the cast, you know? Some people who were even there in attendance don't believe the way that it was painted by Dakia, right? So to not get the support that you thought you were going to get, and then to also be not believed by people who were even there, that'll create a chip on your shoulder, if anything will. Of course, Demetrius's new girl would like Joy. Any woman that dates Demetrius, woo child, after that crackhead mess, trash man. Oh my gosh. Joy has familiar with Carmen's tricks. She just gets info from Carmen. What did you just realize? Learning still? Oh, he got 2 more women pregnant? Nick Cannon does? That's so irresponsible. Like, children need their parents. And just because you show up from time to time and you adequately provide money for each of those, families, your presence is needed. That's so selfish. Oh, let's not. I can't. Oh, he pisses me off, man. Anyways, in terms of look at it, I looked it up. The 41-year-old is trending on Twitter as people try to imagine the challenge of trying to please all the mothers and his children at once. Of course, it's impossible. You can't do it. You can't do it. That's worse than parents who show up inconsistently. Child. And imagine trying to explain your family dynamic as one of his kids. How many siblings do you have? What do you mean? The ones that I know of, or the ones that are just out there in the world? Because potentially 13, but I only know of 3. It's too much. Hi, Naturally Mar. The women having babies are crazy. I mean, let's be realistic here. The same way that women hunt for ballers for a check, I would not be surprised if allegedly, these women were in it for a check. Not a half cousin. Oh my gosh. Listen. Nick Cannon will take it upon himself to populate this earth. Mercy. Okay, we're moving on from these people. Ready to Love. What else happened? Because on Friday, I was so annoyed. I don't know if y'all could tell. I couldn't give 2 shits about the reunion. But now I'm in a better mindset. The Precious situation. Do you side with Precious's reaction? Or do you think that she was overreacting? Personally, I think in part 1, Precious was doing a lot, right? I get it. It's really irritating to have so many people speak ill on your character. However, it did kind of seem like, girl, you just getting loud. Like, okay, everybody else is calm talking about it. Why are you acting like this, right? However, in part 2, one thing you will never do in my presence is diminish my intelligence. And I felt like that's what Demetrius was trying to do. And I think anybody would be annoyed. Because you got to think about it too. She's had that chip on her shoulder for a while, right? After the wrapping of the season, or like whenever she was wrapped. And then the reunion is filmed only a few episodes into the season. So she's probably seeing how it's portraying. That's another trigger, right? And then you have this person looking you in the eye, basically calling you a liar. I would be annoyed. I would be very annoyed. And we don't know how much self-work she's done to come out of that, party girl era that maybe she really was in. So for somebody to try to bring you back where you've already done the work, like that'll piss you off. So I understood her reaction. And I understood her leaving as well, because you're not going to make me look like Boo Boo the Fool in front of my peers and just think I'm going to sit down and take it. No. It says, I'm with Precious. DW says, Precious showed her ass. Mercy. Uncle Nephew Tommy needs to retire. Oh, gosh. I stand with Precious part 2. Yes, Chloe Johnson. Hey, Chloe. Reels. Hey, girl. Yeah, I stand with Precious Part 2, 1000%. Some of y'all are standing with Precious. I think Demetrius was a jerk to Precious 1000%. The same way that Joy did Dakia in Part 2 was the same way that I saw Demetrius do Precious. It seemed like he was just out to make her look bad and to dismiss her experience, to diminish her intelligence. Like, I would be vexed. And then on top of that, are you high? Nigga, shut the fuck up because I will tear this set down. Like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. I will tear this whole set down. This whole set down. That's me. Precious turned the reunion into Love and Hip Hop. Ready to Love and the guys can only Ready to Love and the guys can only what? You lost me, babe. You lost me. I go off with dignity. That's not what she did. But think about it. The way that she was eliminated, she did go off very dignified. I mean, like she did leave the process very dignified, very respectful, which the way that they were painting her, I didn't expect her to react that way. But I can understand how after thinking about things, and then you got to think too, like, there was a narrative that Precious was, you know, ganging up the people together to vote out Laverne. Like, so many things about Precious was being said. And you got to understand, like, after a while, you're just like, I've had enough. I've had enough. Y'all are not going to put dirt on my name and expect me to just take it. The reunion was born before Precious went. You ain't saying nothing but a word. But was she high? Because no shade. Sis, what is you doing? Dismiss the nigga and move on. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt, though. Nobody could move on from anything. Everybody was annoyed. It's just people like Joy and Precious have the loudest voice. So it seems like they're the more irritated people in the room. However, everybody had a chip on their shoulder. Every single person. You had Eric cussing off. You had Dakia crying here and there. You had Joy. You had Precious. You had Sabrina, who was even irritated. Like, everybody on this damn cast, aside from Tiffany, who was just up there smiling all regal. I thought she was just, she looked amazing. Everybody with the exception of Tiffany, Fernando, AP. I want to even say Keena, but even Keena got a little annoyed with Wiley there. Like, everybody was irritated. Precious brought a party with her that day. Oh my goodness. No, ma'am. Turn this mother out, Precious. Okay. Most of them are under some type of influence. That's how these shows work. Definitely alcohol is brought to, like, the sets and stuff. I don't know if they would do that for the reunion. I don't know. However, the fact of the matter is, if I'm pleading, like, guys, really put yourself in the situation. I'm not saying you would have reacted like Precious, but put yourself in a situation where a narrative about you has been perpetuated, and all you are trying to do is to prove how that narrative is false. And in you trying to plead your case, somebody undermines your intelligence by saying, oh, if you're speaking this way, you must be high. You must be under the influence. You must not be of sound mind right now. That will piss anybody off. You might have a retaliation spirit. You might have a go mute spirit. You, like, whatever. The fact of the matter is, you would be annoyed. I know this personally because I have been not believed before by many people. And you start to be like, am I going crazy? What is happening right now? Like, not only are you not listening to my side of the story, you're making it seem like I'm making things up. Listen, that'll send you off the edge. It's a trigger. She definitely was triggered by what he said. She definitely was triggered for sure. They probably had more alcohol than food available. Shot, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Y'all, Precious didn't pop off out of nowhere. He insulted her. That's what I'm saying, live, laugh, love. It was not unprovoked. It might have been extra. It might have been, not how you would handle the situation, but it was definitely not unprovoked. But why? Grown women don't need to prove themselves. Again, DW, put yourself in this situation. It's not just the people who were in the room who are questioning your character. It's all of us. It's the YouTubers, it's the viewers, it's the people commenting on these people's page. Like, you want so desperately to exonerate yourself from the judgment of people when things like this happen at such a large scale. That's why Eric reacted the way he did. That's why Sabrina acted the way that she did. That's why Dakia responded the way that she did. That's why, like, everybody is on a mission to clear their name. So I understand people at their big age don't need to prove themselves, but I can understand why you would feel the urge to when so many people are putting dirt on your name. But we always judge. We do. We do. The thing that's different, though, the person who said we always judge, is that we are always an audience. They are not always the person on the screen. So for them, this is a unique experience. For us, it's like, oh, this is TV. It always happens. Yeah, because we are always the audience. We're not the person in that position. So yeah. The worst thing to wear is others' opinion of you. Jamie, that was beautiful. I like that. Put that on a shirt. I'd buy it. I issue an F you and move on. I'm not going to give anyone a TV clip of me murking out. I think it's easier said than done. Very rarely do people come out scot-free and, universally loved. Rarely does it happen. Precious might be fun and life of the party, but she is a boss at the same time. The party girl would be partying and not working, etc. But Precious is educated and works. Child, my vision is going. But we know if we sign up for this show, this is how it goes. Y'all, again, it's easier said than done. Listen, the little bit, okay, so I can only speak on my experience, right? I started this YouTube channel, literally this was just a personal diary. Somehow it has morphed into this, and although that I am grateful, and although I knew putting myself, my face, no matter what I'm talking about, whether it's good or bad, on a public platform opens you up to scrutiny, it never becomes easy to deal with, ever. I have people coming for me for the way that I speak, the way that my hair looks, whether or not I should wear makeup, whether or not I should wear a bonnet. I'm an idiot for the way that I talk. I'm fake. I'm whatever. Like, constantly being bombarded with that, it gets to you. And I don't know if some of the people who've been here for a long period of time, like been on this channel, not just for Rated Love, they know that I started off a little bit sweeter than I have been lately because it chips at you. And at some point, you're just like, okay, you want the smoke? You're going to get the smoke. And I feel like that's what happened with Precious. I don't even necessarily think that all her energy was directed at Demetrius, but Demetrius, unfortunately, was the face talking. So therefore, he was the face receiving. But it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. Everything I say, you shake your head like I don't get it. When you don't know me at all, Queen E, respectfully, you don't have to do it. Okay. All right. Eric needed a pop in the mouth. I cannot believe all he did, and then had the audacity and gall to talk to Dakia the way that he did at the reunion. Tommy is a buster for allowing that. Yeah, I wonder why he ended up like swearing and stuff like, mm, mm, I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all. Makes me think of Miss Soul. Be good in your skin because you are fine. I don't know who that is, but yeah, I vibe with that. I vibe with that. Um, we will give smoke when necessarily, but you're still you. People love you. People love. Okay, I know what you're saying. All that I'm saying is, it's very easy as somebody on the outside of the person's personal experience to say, "Oh, but you know what you signed up for." You do, but facing the reality of it is not easy. So sometimes I'm inclined to give these people grace because a filming schedule is exhausting. I've been on sets before. You just be tired. And then when they manipulate your perspectives, when they force you to do things you're not inclined to want to do, and then when you watch the edit and you're like, that's not even me. I understand how people, just be acting how they be acting. Yeah, man. That thumb type too bad. Yeah, because I was kind of like lost. um, when people are not attracted to you, they will treat you badly. Hence how everyone was in Precious's case. So do you think people weren't attracted to her? Because I feel like when she, this could have been them playing the game, right? I see Precious as a beautiful woman. The narrative that she was a party girl, maybe that was lost on me. However, being like the loudest person in the room, sometimes that does, have a negative reputation to follow, right? So was it attraction or was it maybe them not wanting to be affiliated with her? Maybe, potentially. Let's run through the possibilities here. Because I don't know, I feel like she had, I don't know, I feel like she had her potentials, but, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Listening to all of them, they really don't know what they signed up for. God forbid I say that, though. There's the petty. She's coming out. There was something else I was reading that I wanted to say, but I missed it. It's gone. Okay, well. Real talk though, Queenie, sometimes people need to weigh the value of the spotlight versus their personal peace. One cannot, one cannot whine about criticism and still keep pursuing the checks. That's called greed. I hear that. And that's why I was talking about Paul at the beginning. Because I feel like that's a different situation. When it comes to Precious, I haven't seen, unless it's been happening and I'm not paying attention, I haven't seen Precious come out the woodworks, still hollering and raving in the streets. Like, I felt like she left her business on the reunion stage, and that's been that. And I think that there's a difference between that and what's currently happening with Paul and Tina. Yeah. I don't know. They definitely edited her as loud, over the top, always needed to be seen party girl. Yeah, they definitely gave her that edit. However, I don't want to fully put it on the edit because enough people identified it for themselves. So I'm like, they probably ran with that story, but there's definitely validity to that story for sure. Precious is a bad picker, you say? Potentially. Paul just crazy, simple as mercy. She said she liked to be social, which I can understand. Some people are couch potatoes. Social doesn't mean up in the club. 1000% live, laugh, love. 1000%. That's kind of what happened with me on the panel last week when I said, oh, I don't really like socialize with people at work and stuff. And people were like, oh, she must be an introvert. No, I just, when I'm at work, I work. I have my friends, I have my people. That's where I'm social. I go out to events, I go out to clubs. I love a good party. But work is work. And so it's very easy to spin a story about somebody based on very limited information. And I feel bad for Precious that that's the narrative that the show chose to run with, because clearly it's something that bothers her. I don't know if this is something that she's heard all through her life, maybe, and she's really worked hard to move from it. I don't know. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It is what it is. Thank you, lovely true. Right. It's okay. I was just trying to put it to like I wasn't, how do I say this? I wasn't pointing out the negatives that come to me as in y'all should retaliate. I'm just saying, put it in perspective with somebody that you guys know. Like you guys interact with me almost daily. And people still, get to me, right? So imagine on a platform like Ready to Love. Imagine the amount of people who feel entitled to speak on your life when they don't know you. That's all that I'm trying to say. Just imagine for a second. Just imagine. I know y'all saying all the spectrum stuff. I can't. Thank you, our Breakthrough Podcast. I felt bad for Precious as well, as she seemed like a beautiful soul from her interviews. Yeah, for her, I definitely think she got a bad edit. I definitely think she got a bad edit, and it sucks. It sucks because that's what's going to follow you. Yeah. Thank you, Live, Laugh, Love. All right, y'all. We've been here for over an hour. I don't have much else to say. Thank you, TT. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Real Housewives of Atlanta is on tonight. Thanks for stopping by, Chloe. I love to see my fellow YouTubers. What's good? Love Match Atlanta. Okay, so maybe this is the time to take a poll while you guys are here. Who is watching it? Because I don't want to invest in watching another show and doing reviews if y'all aren't going to watch it. I know you guys said you wanted me to do The Circle as well, but honestly, after watching it, I don't even know how to do it. Maybe I'll just do like a live just to talk about the season. But Love Match Atlanta, it does premiere tonight. Who is watching it? For those who don't know what it is, it's 5 matchmakers. I think it's 4 women and 1 man. And they share their experiences with like the actual matchmaking, but more so the drama between them as matchmakers. Some people are watching. Okay. You'll watch it if I review. You'll watch it if I review it? Okay. All right. I'm staying away from anything coming out of Atlanta. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Sometimes when I see ATL, I'm like, here we go. But are they black? All black, baby. All black. Oh, okay. We didn't talk about Donovan. If you want to talk about Donovan, we could do that. Yes, we did talk about Joy. I don't watch the Real Housewives series. Oh, me neither. I don't watch none of the Housewives, nothing. I would have asked, is your mama high? I would have asked, is your mama high? He was wrong for talking to her that way. Oh, that's what you would have said in return? Mercy. What is it that you wanted to talk about when it came to Donovan, Empress? What was my feeling about Donovan? I really don't have much to say about Donovan. I felt like for the most part, his story was tied to Sabrina more so than even Carmen. And Sabrina was outed as more of the game player than almost anybody else on this season. So, yeah. Happy wash day, DW. Isn't that crazy as Black people? Like, it's a whole day. Oh, the ghetto. The ghetto. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna watch, but not while it's on. Okay, I heard it. Sabrina and Donovan looked cute together. They did. They did. And they clearly really liked each other. But one kiss is all it takes. And shit went left. Shit went left, bruh. Donovan telling Demetrius about the kiss was petty AF. So that's the thing. I'm like, was it really out of courtesy? Or were you trying to start some drama? Were you trying to start some mess? Because what's so funny is that, everybody says, oh, they want transparency and whatever. But then once transparency is offered, they're upset. And I'm like, interesting. I think Sabrina played a good game until she started to pull it, making a solid decision on one guy. Donovan was messy boots. His Golden Girls comments was a distraction. Sabrina outed him and he got caught and couldn't handle it. 1000%. But did I still find it funny? Yes, I did. I can't lie. But he was 1000% deflecting. Yeah. And I feel like, okay, so what if you would have went for Joy if you came earlier? Okay. So what? Like, why did they make it a big deal? You even had Joy in the back, like, okay, girl, he was once attracted to you and now he isn't. Like, and? I don't know. What did you miss, Lindsay Bear? We're almost out of here. Donovan was definitely trying to start something. Daisy, it's on Sunday nights. I think the permanent time will be 8 o'clock after tonight. I know tonight is a different time because of Real Housewives or something like that. But yeah, I will review it. Happy Mother's Day, Corey Swain. Not Donovan is a messy queen. Mercy. And did Donovan tell Carmen about those kisses? I bet he didn't. I had a Mother's Day nap and I'm not even a mother. Purr. All right, y'all. Joe was so happy Donovan was once attracted to her. I mean, I'd be happy to listen. The men who were the finest, if you ask Elaine, was Donovan and Clifton. Listen, I'd be flattered too. You wanted me? Stop. They was fine. Sabrina could have played the game in a more sensitive manner, especially towards Tori. Then she tried to act like Joy was the one who made it worse. Listen, even in that moment, I was like, Sabrina, everybody thought you were going for Tori. Yes, Joy said it, but Joy always says something. Joy is always poking the bear. She didn't make that situation worse. You made it worse because everybody believed. Tori said down to the damn camera people. The camera people were surprised. I need some more liquids. The camera people were surprised. Like, come on. Sydney said it best. Give him a peach. Mercy. He's not even from Georgia, y'all. Give him a peach. Donovan, if you're in the chat, here you go. Mercy. God, I can't with you guys. I cannot with you guys. Is it Mother's Day in Canada as well? Yes, it is. It is Mother's Day. Have any of us children said Mother's Day to my mom? Let me go and do that right now. Let me go and do that right now. But I know she's not going to get my message. I'll save it till later. I'm the youngest. Why is it on me? My family doesn't really care for holidays anyway, so. There's always picture Tori as someone who is like sorry for himself. Like you're saying, they portrayed him as somebody who starved from 1,000%. Yeah, they gave him such a simp edit. Poor guy, poor guy. But I think like he's a lover boy. He's a lover boy, and unfortunately, a game show. I don't even know how you classify this show, to be honest with you, but like a game show was never gonna work for a lover boy. Tori was always giving dejected. What do they hold in Potomac? A crab? I'm done. I am done. They really played my man. I don't like that. Justice for Tori. Listen, if Monique is gonna do one thing, it's gonna be riding for Tori till the wheels fall off. Kudos to consistency, Monique. I love it. I love it. I love it. He can be my lover boy. Okay, Alexis, you're off your paraplegic train. I got you, boo. Neither did I, girl. My siblings and I are trying to surprise my mom with something for Mother's Day, though. Well, we're not doing that. But see, same train. All right, y'all. Anyways, I'm tired. It's been an hour and a half. I'm hot as hell. I'm ready to take off this makeup and I need to post my Instagram reel. So, it's been real. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a good evening. I just see y'all later this week. I can't. I can't. I can't.